Didn't a little piece of symbiote stayed over, correct?
It did, but didn't. Oh well.
Oh well, no. But in the Venom, he puts the cup over.
I was about to
it.
say, but didn't we just see it? But no, it's in the trailer.
Oh my gosh, what the fuck are they doing? Because I'm over here trying to defend it, but like everything I bring up is no. Sony has ruined it.
It's the Lame Guys Podcast.
All right, dude. Finally finished Batman Caped Crusader on Amazon Prime.
What do you think?
It was actually really good.
Yeah.
Last time we talked about it, I was only 3 episodes in. So and I remember I told you I was watching with Teresa, so that slows down like how long. So then I asked her, I was like, because I could tell the first 3 episodes. I mean, she was just on her phone, like it wasn't really like. Yeah. And so then I was like, hey, do you actually want to watch this, or can I just watch it? And she was like, you can just watch it. So then I finished it in like.
What if she did that in reverse on you? Well, I guess if you want to watch it without me, that's fine, bro.
No, I knew she wasn't really into it like that. And she generally, usually she is. Like if she likes Invincible, she likes The Boys, all that stuff. But this one was just it was definitely like a slower compared to.
It really is.
Yes, like it is a slower. But I enjoyed it. It was good. I mean, for it being in the 40s, bro, it was good.
Yeah, they killed it.
I don't know what I thought the 40s was, but I didn't like. I know, and it's not obviously not super high tech, but I mean they have cars. Batman has like his fast car. He has a phone in his car. Yeah, like I didn't, I don't know. I just didn't really. And maybe it's a cartoon, so why am I taking it so serious? But I didn't know that they could do that in the 40s.
No, I mean you're absolutely right. There's a lot of stuff where you look back and you think like. Not necessarily everything's always been there. I'm not saying like cell phones and computers and like internet and all that shit. But when you look back, sometimes you think, damn, that was,
yeah, like
they didn't do shit like that, bro.
Yeah, it's the 40s. Like, I don't.
Yeah.
And then, but obviously I can't take it too serious, right? Because, I mean, the chief of police is a black guy. And in the 40s, I don't know if that's like what would be legit. So I can't really take it too serious. But it was good overall. Did you like, now that we can talk about it fully, if you haven't watched it, sorry, spoilers, but did you like how they did Two-Face?
Yeah, I liked it. I mean,
obviously throughout the whole season, you're building up.
You truly are building up, and that's going to be it for him. Yeah, I liked it. I thought he did a pretty good job. I mean, I like the voice change or whatever, and the inner monologues he has with himself, and I like all that shit.
Yeah, hey, like how his other side would like come out almost.
Yes, 100%.
And he would say like. He said it like a couple times where he'd say like he's doing it to me or something like that, and no one ever asked him like who
the hell are you talking to?
Yeah, but it's like his other side. Even Batman, when Batman's talking to him in the restaurant asylum.
Oh, okay,
well, no,
okay.
and so his other side comes out when Harvey says something and he's like, "Oh, now you want to play the?"
Yes, and then because he talked to him as he went to see him as Bruce.
Yes, but his little Batman comes out, and then Harvey looks up, and then he's back to Bruce. Like you realize, like, oh shit, it came out. Yeah, that was good, dude. I liked first season. Harvey's obviously like the main villain.
Yeah.
And then at the end, dude, you get the little scene of the Joker. Yeah, I can't wait, bro. I hope they do him really good. What did you think about his voice?
It's fine. I've learned to. Okay, well, no,
I'm just used to like a more higher. I don't know if it's like a more higher pitch or more like his voice felt kind of deep to me.
So that's what I was about to say. I can't really be a hypocrite, but at the same time, I still will always judge the voice. But do you remember from Under the Red Hood?
Yes, his voice was deep too.
That Joker's voice was deep.
Yeah,
but his laugh killed it. John
Right,
John DiMaggio killed it with that voice, and now like I put that up there as like one of my favorite Joker voices. Like that
Joker had like a more
built style.
Yes, to him.
Yeah, I liked him a lot.
Yeah,
that's why I always said if they ever did a Batman and the 3 Jokers, I want him as one of the Jokers.
Be solid.
I would like him. I like probably like him, Mark Hamill, and maybe like Troy Baker, who did Joker for Batman Origins or Arkham Origins.
Yeah. No, yeah, it was good. For it being in the 40s, I felt like it was good. It's a slower pace, but I mean, it's like true detective, like type
100%.
And they get a little supernatural in it. I wasn't expecting that.
Which part?
Where he fights that ghost, bro.
Yes.
Like there's a dead ass ghost villain that he fights. Yes.
Whenever he first appeared, I thought, no way they have Gentleman's Ghost in here. And then, then he started being all kind and shit and proper. I was like, you're Gentleman's Ghost. Oh my gosh. I think the weakest episode for me had to have been the one where it was like that circus came into town.
Yes.
That was the episode where I
yes.
found myself on my phone a
So
lot.
I just think that girl was like a little vampire or something.
Something
like that. Because she couldn't be in the sun.
Yeah.
But she wasn't sucking people's blood, but she was sucking like the soul out of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one was kind of slow.
To me, that was
to me, the Gentleman's Ghost one was the slowest.
Mm.
Like, I just thought, like, I don't know. Like, I don't read Batman comics like you, so I didn't even know who that was. And then I'm just like, I don't really want to see you fight like a ghost. Like, I don't know.
And I'm going to assume Dickie was...
yeah, he's going to be Dick
That's
Grayson
Dick Grayson,
eventually.
yeah.
Yes. But the little brother was Jason. Did you catch that
as soon
too?
as he said that too,
Yes.
I was like, huh.
Yeah. I didn't know if they were just like throwing like a little homage
It was weird.
or if it's going to pay off later or what the deal is. But yes, whenever Dickie, I thought, oh, right away. And then it was at the circus, but he
Yeah.
wasn't part of
He was
the
an orphan.
circus. Yes.
Already an orphan.
So I thought, okay, that's Dick Grayson. But then he said Jason for the other little kid. And I was like, oh, shit. I wonder if that's Jason Todd.
Was the little kid like a little redhead kid too?
Yeah.
No, good on you.
Yeah. So, that's what I'm saying. I don't know. I assume there'll be some type of payoff later with those kids.
Hopefully.
Yeah.
It just made me excited for season 2. I thought they did a very good job.
Yeah.
And it
Who
just, like I
knows
said,
when we'll get it again.
oh shit, there ain't no word on that
Yeah.
or anything like that.
Oh, well, I'm sure it gets greenlit. I've seen nothing but good things about it on social media.
Oh yeah, dude. Rotten Tomatoes, like the critics loved it, audience loved it. Hell, me and you liked it a lot. I loved it.
Animated, bro. I think a lot of people are giving animated shows more of a chance. Do you think that's because I know, like, obviously, like, you watch a lot of animated stuff, and I do too. But do you think that's because like shows like Invincible?
Ooh, good question.
Do you think shows like Invincible made people realize, like, you know what, this isn't a little kid
Like superhero shows can be cool.
Yeah, like this is still good even though it's animated.
Maybe like for people that didn't know prior, like
Right.
me and you knew.
Yes,
obviously.
like I would have watched this even without Invincible.
Yes,
But
100%.
But what I'm saying is, I'm sure there are some people that wouldn't have.
I think it's
without
also
watching.
just superheroes are just big, bro.
That's true.
Superheroes
They're
are
a
just
lot
big.
bigger, yeah.
I mean, yeah, we talk about, MCU in shambles, superhero fatigue, this, but no, bro. I think just superheroes nowadays are just big. To where
Superheroes-
anything that's superhero related, you at least have to think about giving it a chance.
Superheroes in general are bigger in both movies and TV space.
Yes,
Like a lot more casual viewers know of superheroes more because they're going to watch MCU movies. I'd say the MCU is a big part of that.
Oh yeah. I
That's
mean,
why
as
it's like-
much as I would love to say DC,
Yeah.
but it's not.
Yeah, it's not. But episode 43, bro, Lame Guys Podcast on Mario.
I'm Vincent.
What do you want to start off with today?
Bro, the big movie that's going to end the year, bro. The one that we're all excited about.
Which one?
Kraven the Hunter had a new trailer,
Yeah.
man.
Yes, I saw.
Kraven the Hunter dropped a new trailer. I mean, I just thought we go over it.
Yeah,
At least
sure.
talk about our thoughts and opinions on it.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean,
go ahead, bro.
just I don't know. I wonder if it's the same person's making these trailers for these Sony movies because they all kind of look the same. They all kind of look messy. They all kind of look like I got the whole movie in just a 3-minute, 2.5 minute trailer. They all kind of look like the show me the coolest parts so they can get me in the theater. But then when I get in the theater, like, it's not that cool. I don't know. I noticed that they took away the first trailer that we got. Obviously, like, it kind of tones into Kraven, like, got bit by a lion or some shit, or
attacked by a lion.
yeah, and he got like some animal type powers or something. This trailer kind of just, I don't know if they scrapped that completely because they did reshoots, or if they are just trying to tone down that part and not show that. I don't know, but this part doesn't show that at all. Like, this trailer, I only saw it as like it's Kraven just fighting people.
They had a lot of backlash from that scene in the trailer.
I know
In the first trailer.
I,
So,
I
yeah,
could feel like they scrapped it, honestly.
instead of honing down on it and talking about it more, you're right. They probably just said, "Hey, let's just wait for the movie to come out."
Well, I saw some stuff on Twitter saying that obviously with the backlash that people got, that Sony got from Madam Web, how awful it was.
Mhm.
I saw that they reshot a lot of stuff for this movie, and they may have even changed the plot. So I don't know how true all that is, but would you prefer Kraven to be supernatural type, or would you prefer him just to be straight savage hunter?
Probably just straight Savage Hunter. Just because, I mean, especially going off of the newest thing we just had in media as far as Spider-Man 2, he was just a straight hunter, bro.
Yeah,
He was just a fucking savage of a
like,
hunter.
I'm reading Ultimate Spider-Man, and in that one, he's just a guy that's a hunter,
Yeah.
and he has a TV show that follows him around, Spider-Man, he wants to hunt Spider-Man, but Spider-Man, I don't know, I would assume they maybe have another run in later, but Spider-Man, easy work, bro, easy work.
I think that's the way it was in the Spider-Man animated series too.
In the game, though, he's a tank.
Yeah.
How they do him in the game, I would be completely fine if that's how we get him in the movie.
Yeah. I mean, bro, and Aaron Taylor Johnson, bro, he looks like it too.
Yeah, he looks,
dude is
bro.
yoked.
Yeah, he's ribs. I hope that they bring some stuff from the game because in the game I really enjoyed Kraven.
Oh yeah, he was amazing.
He's just a fucking tank. He doesn't have any powers, right? That I can remember.
No.
No.
Other
and he
than-
goes head to head with you in the black suit.
Mhm.
He goes head to head with Spider-Man a couple times.
He goes head to head with Venom too.
Yeah.
That's the crazy part.
Oh
bro.
yeah, you're right. Yeah.
We know that.
You have to fight him, right?
You have
As
to
Venom.
fight him
Yes.
as Venom.
I do want to play Spider-Man 2 again.
I think
I
about
only
it every
played
once
it the
in a while.
once.
Mm-hmm.
I was talking about this with my cousin the other day because he played it, and I was like, yeah, I only played it the once, which is weird because the first Spider-Man, I played it like 3 times.
As
all
soon
the
as
way
it was
through.
over, I played it again.
Yes.
But I think it's also, bro, because we've been waiting for New Game Plus to come out, and it took forever. And that's the thing. Like, the first one, once we were done with the first storyline, boom, unlock New Game Plus, and it was just
That's
like instant,
true.
go right back into it. But
Yeah.
then this one, they paused a little bit. They said, no, we're not going to give it just yet. So I think that was
And we
our
still haven't
thing.
even got the DLCs for it to bring back any
No.
hype.
Nope, no DLCs. Bro, okay, who is it? Goodness, who made Insomniac? Right?
Yes.
Insomniac?
Yeah, they made the game.
I saw some report that's saying that they have no new news or anything like that for as far as the DLCs and no like release dates. Like some game event that just happened and everyone was like honestly pretty sad because they're like, so that means no DLCs for Spider-Man, or that means like
That's
we
crazy
get nothing.
because I feel like the first game, the DLCs didn't take that long.
Oh,
I could be wrong. I don't know. So when did that game come out? We're almost at a year.
2021, 2022. Well, it was last year. It was last year.
It was last year.
Yeah,
but
it
like
came out last
I'm saying, do you remember what month? October.
year. Oh
November?
God, no, I don't know.
I would say we're coming up on a year.
Yeah, I think you're right.
I would say we're coming up on a year because we started. It wasn't that many episodes. I don't think that we talked about it on here.
Okay, then yes. It was amongst our first. Couple episodes.
It was our second episode. That was
Okay.
Spider-Man Eve, and that's why we did our we ranked our Spider-Man movies.
Yes.
So it's coming up, dude. We're almost at a year. We haven't got anything else.
Damn, bro. You just said our second episode, and we are at 43 right now.
Yeah, it's crazy. I would assume. I think Christmas. I'm gonna say right. I think Christmas time they'll surprise us with DLC.
Yeah, that'd be nice. I would appreciate
Christmas time. Get a little DLC action. Play Spider-Man. Because like the Miles Morales game takes place in Christmas time.
that. That's true too.
So I don't know, but yes, the trailer looks like a mess. We see Rhino at the end.
Yeah.
I don't know what you thought about that. A lot of people didn't like how he looked.
Comic book Rhino, bro.
I thought. I mean, I was fine with it. I didn't really
Yeah,
think.
I mean, at the end, I remember
a lot of
when
people
they first-
were hating on it.
I remember when the first time they teased in the first trailer, like you just see his hand like bubbling up and like turning into that gray color. I thought, holy shit, we're gonna get Rhino.
Yeah.
Like we're gonna get Rhino. And then for this one, they for real hone down and show you Rhino.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm good with
He
it.
looks like a dude where his skin is.
So I was
turned into a
surprised
rhino.
because typically, like my image of Rhino
Is a guy in a
like-
suit.
was a guy in a suit, but I mean, that suit and him are like one, bro.
Right.
So
King Lion actually.
yeah,
brought
but
that up.
King Lion did that.
Yes.
That's what I didn't know. I was like, bro, that suit
Yeah.
and him are one.
Like you can't even. They try to take it off of some iterations, and they can't even take it off.
and that makes sense too, because I think it was even in the first Spider-Man game. Going back to that, they talk about like you can't take that suit off him
Yeah.
at all. Like he's just stuck in it.
Yeah.
Or whatever.
That's crazy.
But I like the way it looked. Rated R field, bro. Yeah, you fucking
Yeah.
they don't
You see some
hide
kills
anything.
in it,
They
yeah.
use some crazy kills in it. It looked like a John Wick trailer,
Yeah.
bro.
A lot of people. Some people were.
It
saying
looked like
that
a
too.
John Wick trailer, bro.
Yeah.
And I just thought,
Does it change your hype at all for the movie?
nah.
Yeah, me either.
No.
It
I mean,
doesn't
I'm
make
going
me-
to see it. I'm going to see it.
Yeah, I guess I will too. I
Hey,
mean,
bro, hey, it's our job.
I mean, I would have watched Madam Web. And
No,
when
bro, you're fine.
no, but I would have.
You're
like I bought tickets. Like I was going to see it.
You
stuff.
were. Yeah, you're right.
So I guess yes, I will see this one. We never saw Morbius though.
That's fine.
We didn't watch that one. That's crazy though. That Sony just. I don't know what it is, man. They just don't really know how to make a good movie. It feels like, but like the Spider-Verse movies are so good.
Yeah, that's the weird part. Like me and Marco have this discussion. Hell, you were so at Costco whenever we discussed it. And he was like, just Sony can't do Marvel films. Sony can't do a good, superhero film. And then, but the rebuttal always come up. But you got the Raimi films, you got the Garfields, and then you got the Spider-Verse.
Yeah, the Spider-Verse movies are top of the line, bro.
Yeah.
So it's like I don't know what the deal is. Why they can't just make a good live action one? But I think it goes to show how important the presence of Spider-Man could be too. Not having a Spider-Man in it, I'm sure and they're making all these villains that are Spider-Man villains like anti-heroes and stuff.
and that's the downside.
Yeah.
I mean, they got lucky with Venom, the first Venom.
Yeah.
They got lucky with the first Venom. We're about to get Venom's Last Dance.
I think that's
soon.
just because Venom is such a likable thing as well.
Likeable thing, but he's, I think, bro, I feel like more people know Spider-Man villain Venom over
That's true.
Morbius, Madam
Kraven.
Web, Kraven.
Yeah.
Like we do.
Yeah.
But I mean,
Right. I kind of wish though, if they're gonna do a rated R like this, I wish that they would have done that with Venom as well.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, he does have some kills in it, but like you could have made it more rated R.
Yeah, 'cause that's why I paused at first. 'Cause I was like, well, no, but PG-13, bro. You can honestly get away with a couple things in PG-13 nowadays.
You can,
So
but they aren't so far. What we've seen, they're not doing shit like they did in the Kraven trailer.
no, not at all.
So those type of kills.
But as far as the trailer overall, like I mean, it didn't make me more excited. It just made me go, cool. Something to watch on my
I just looked at
birthday.
it and I thought it's a Sony movie, dude.
Something to watch on my birthday. And then I thought, damn, bro, Mario's birthday got Deadpool, Wolverine. I got Kraven. But yeah, I mean, whatever, bro. I'm still gonna see it.
Right.
It could shock us.
And I like Aaron Taylor Johnson as well.
Yeah, me too. But going from Spider-Man stuff, let's continue on, bro. More Sony news, possibly, bro. We both saw this on Twitter or X from one of the scoopers, Daniel RPK. Now, take this with a grain of salt. This is something that he posted, and then a couple people were going with it.
I saw multiple people.
Yeah, I'm about to say it popped up a couple times, and it's just one of those things where, like, not much depth or detail, but it's kind of self-explanatory. But saying that Marvel Studios can't use Spider-Man villains if Sony use them first. Now, how true is that? I have no idea. But at the same time, I'm looking at it, I'm like,
so far it lines up.
it lines up minus the No Way Home stuff. But that was also before.
That was also before what they're doing now.
That was before the deal struck type
Yes.
thing. So, I mean, for the story purposes, it made a lot of sense. And I wonder if that was like a one-off type thing where Sony had to for real, like, sign that one away. Because you get Alfred Molina back as Doc Ock. You had William Dafoe.
Yeah, it was literally all the
Goblin.
people before this deal.
Yeah, I can't remember freaking Sandman's name. I feel bad.
I just read.
Is it Hayden something?
They just mentioned him in the book too.
No, the actor. I'm sorry.
Oh, his real name? No, I don't know.
Oh.
Sorry.
But yeah, I mean, so those would be the ones where I'd be like, no, see, look, it worked out. But I mean, you're looking at Morbius, you're looking at Madam Web, you're looking at
we
Kraven.
all haven't seen the
We
interaction.
haven't. Okay, and then now we got Rhino involved with this one too. So it's just like, But as far as with that, let's say this is true. How would you feel about that?
Well, I mean, I guess we would need context behind it. Like, is Sony purposefully saying, "Hey, we're gonna use these villains, but you are not allowed"? Like, if that's the case, then that's annoying. But at the same time, like, I think Spider-Man has a lot of villains that you could. The good thing is they haven't made a Goblin movie. That's the most important thing to me. So as long as we hold out for, if Sony was to drop news and say, hey, we're making a Goblin movie, then I'll be for real pissed. I'll be like, bro, what the fuck? So if that's the case and we can't see Goblin and Tom Holland, I want to see our Tom Holland go against Goblin.
Go against our Goblin?
Yes.
Instead of
No, well, I'm just saying, like, if what you're saying is true and Sony makes a Goblin movie, then we wouldn't be able to get Goblin versus Tom Holland. So I mean, but like the 4 villains that we've gotten in the movie, but yeah, I guess Venom's included in that too.
Venom, yeah.
But I don't think that's I mean, they took him away though, because I was gonna say I don't think that's true because we got Tom Hardy, the tease, but then they took him back to his universe. So I don't know.
And then you got that. I mean, even though we didn't see it, but everyone saw the after credit scene of Michael Keaton as Vulture showing up in Morbius' movie.
Yeah.
Did that go anywhere? No. Did people say that was one of the worst after credit scenes ever? Yeah. So it's like I don't know how any of this works. So is it true? I have no idea. But I mean, if that's the case, then bro, yeah, we're not going to see Venom in Spider-Man.
Yeah,
we're not. We're not going to see Kraven's Last Hunt type thing.
Yeah,
and that's the whole black suit situation.
Yeah, I'd say still. No, yeah, that's not got to be true because if we're getting Secret Wars, bro, we're getting Tom Holland.
Well, yeah, I mean the
so
Secret
somehow,
Wars,
some way.
Secret Wars, yeah, he gets a black suit in that. But also whenever it comes to Kraven's Last Hunt in that story, he gets
right. I know, but I'm saying like that news couldn't be true because for sure we're having Black Spider-Man in Secret Wars.
Yeah.
So like somehow, some way they've got to and then a little piece of symbiote stayed over, correct?
It did, but didn't. Oh well.
Oh well, no, but in the Venom, he puts the cup over
I was about
it.
to say, but didn't we just see it? But no,
Oh
it's in
my
the trailer.
gosh, what the fuck are they doing? Because I'm over here trying to defend it, but like everything I bring up is no. Sony has ruined it. Because in the Venom trailer, yes, what's his face from
general.
Doctor Strange?
Yeah,
Mordor. Yeah,
Mordor, whatever.
And he puts a cup over it.
Yeah.
So, and we thought that stayed with us.
Yeah, with it, bro. When that ended, everyone was like, "Oh shit, here we go! Like, we finally going to get a symbiote."
What the fuck?
Nope, not no more, bro. Sony, take it back.
You think they could be well? Okay, but he goes back to his universe, so maybe another piece could fall out, and maybe they're trying to make us think that. I don't know. I'm trying to save face here, but Sony just keeps fucking it up. I have no idea. Maybe we just get our own type of Venom in Tom Holland's universe. They're over here teasing that it'll be Tom Hardy, but it's not.
Can't get Carnage. Can't get Carnage. Can't get Venom.
See, okay, so then I mean, I was just thinking of the mindset of, look, as long as we can get Tom Holland with Goblin, as long as we can get Tom Holland with Venom, but yeah, I mean, if that's true, we're not getting him with Venom. I don't know.
No.
Do you think we get a scenario where we don't see him as a black suit in Secret Wars? Do you think they're like, our Spider-Man, Tom Holland, is so, just top line, doesn't need it?
Could there be a thing
Scenario.
where like a scenario where he does get it? Yeah, there could be. Now, I mean, I wish I could tell you how he gets it in the original Secret Wars, but I have no idea.
Yeah, we need to read up on that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that's I'll say this. I don't care about seeing Spider-Man with Morbius. I don't care about seeing Spider-Man with Kraven. I don't care about seeing Spider-Man with Rhino. But I do want to see him with Venom, and I do want to see him with Goblin. I think anything plus that is extra. Like that, I'll be down for.
Well, for Goblin, bro, we are missing one Goblin. Hobgoblin.
Oh, Hobgoblin. Yeah.
We could see Hobgoblin.
Yeah.
Here's some villains I wrote down that we still haven't seen Sony use or MC or Disney, Marvel. Hobgoblin, Black Cat, Hammerhead, Tombstone, Mr. Negative, the popularity from the game. I mean, that could work.
True.
The Chameleon and Silver Sable.
Mm-hmm.
But so I put the Chameleon and everything like that, and then someone posted or someone on Google said that I guess his real name is like Dimitri something. He was already in a Spider-Man movie. He was the bus driver for Far From Home.
No, was he?
Yeah. But like he wasn't Chameleon. He was just, that was just the guy's name and like Dimitri. I can't remember the last name. But yeah. And I'm like, okay, but it wasn't Chameleon.
Yeah.
So who knows?
We could also get we did get Kurt Connors, but I was gonna say we could get our own version
of Lizard.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, bro. I mean, if that's true, that would really suck because I mean you're right, bro. I mean, I'd prefer to see Venom or some type of symbiote thing over Kraven, Rhino.
Do you prefer to see Goblin or Venom? Like Norman Osborn's Goblin or Harry Osborn's Goblin?
I'd prefer to see Norman Osborn's Goblin.
Me too.
I mean, as much as I would love Venom, but at the same time, I'm thinking I have 3 movies coming out with Venom.
Yeah.
So if I need my Venom fix, I just go do that. Or if I go play the Spider-Man 2 video game. I
agree.
I mean, we had William Dafoe and everything like that. We had Dan DeHaan from The Amazing Spider-Man 2, but nah, bro, I want MCU Goblin.
I just feel like they could do it really good.
Yeah.
I was gonna say something.
Would you prefer like a classic suit, like where his face like looks like a goblin type thing, or I know right now in Ultimate Spider-Man they have that new suit where it's like basically like William Dafoe's, where it's just like all like an armor type thing on him.
Yeah, I don't know. So like I'm reading the old Ultimate Spider-Man because there's a new Ultimate Spider-Man and then there's the old one.
Oh yeah, you sent me a photo.
Yeah, and that one, dude, he's an actual legit goblin, and it's this serum that he, whenever he wants to turn into a goblin, he takes the serum, and then if he takes more of it, it makes him even bulkier and stronger and scarier.
So kind of like the way he looked off of Into the Spider-Verse.
Yeah, but I wasn't. I guess I'm just used to the movies because that's my first iteration of that. So I would prefer him just to have a suit and just be like a evil guy.
Yeah.
But I will say in this Ultimate Spider-Man, he is scary, bro. Norman, like he's fucking evil, and then
just him as Norman or him as
just
Goblin?
him as Norman,
Oh, okay.
and then he turns into this scary ass goblin type deal. Like I feel like that would be crazy to see in a movie as well. So I don't know. I think I prefer though just the original, some type of way. Just it's him and he has a suit.
Yeah. But yeah, I was gonna say. I mean, anything else on that one?
No, I was gonna say something. I just thought that Sony had to do this because they didn't want to lose the rights to these characters.
Oh.
I thought I saw something about that.
Yeah.
So I'm hoping that's the case.
Yeah, something came out a while back saying that they have to put out a certain amount of movies, I think, every year
Right,
or
to
every
keep
so
the
many
rights
years to
of
keep
everything.
the rights. But it's just like, bro, just let it go.
Yeah, and since
Let
they
it
can't
go.
do Spider-Man, they're just doing his villains as like just to keep the rights. But
what's funny is like how you mentioned earlier, bro. But they do the animated Spider-Man so well.
yeah,
That's what's so weird
I don't
part.
know. I don't know what it is, man. And then we're not even getting the fucking animated Spider-Verse movie till like 2026 or something.
Yeah, but it's okay, bro.
Why?
I mean, I know we want it now, but it's
I
like,
just feel like that shouldn't take that long. I don't know.
animation's a little.
Yeah, I mean, I know,
Take some
but like,
time.
bro, that came out what 2023.
Across?
2023, right? Yeah.
Or was it 2022?
So that makes it even worse. So it's gonna take 4 years. That's crazy.
And then when did the first one come out?
2018, I think. I don't know.
That's a couple years right there.
Yeah, that is. I just feel like it shouldn't take that long, but yeah, whatever.
Too. But still sticking with more comics shit, bro. Me and you have picked up on comics a lot more now, because I mean that's something that we keep on honing down on here. Is that we don't read comics,
Right.
We read certain things and that's it. I've always just had my Batman comics. I have my little collection. I have some volumes and everything like that, but I've never really read some Marvel comics. So both of us have started picking up on comics in general.
Yeah.
So I thought we just tell people what we're reading right now or what we have read and what we're planning on reading later.
Yep.
So
So far,
go
I'm
for it,
reading the old version, Ultimate Spider-Man. So that's from 2000 to 2009. It's solid, bro. I really like it. Spider-Man was already my favorite Marvel character. Just reading this book alone, bro, I mean, I really like Spider-Man. I'm not saying he's my favorite superhero, but I don't know. Like, I don't know what it is. This comic has really just heightened my love for Spider-Man even more. It's still really good. I think there's 4. So I'm reading the Omni of it. Because it's a huge just series, like it goes over 9 years, so it's a lot. So there's 4 Omnis. The 4th one is gonna release in September. It hasn't even been released yet.
It hasn't been released yet for
the Omni. The Omni.
No,
of
yeah,
it.
but the run ended when?
2009.
Wow.
But like I said, these Omnis aren't like they're kind of like a newer type deal, and I think that they reprinted it on these.
Oh,
Omnis.
so it's probably a reprint. Yeah.
Yes. So I could go find the volumes or the comics of what's in the 4th Omni, but the actual Omni book will be released in September. So I'm gonna get that. I just bought the Avengers versus X-Men.
Nice.
So we're gonna read that one together.
Yeah, I think that's the one we're gonna try to read and knock out so we can talk about on here.
I opened it a little bit. And it looks like they do a lot of 1v1 battles.
Really?
Yes, I didn't know this, but yeah, like they have like a what's the index or the glossary, what in the beginning, like it has like the chapters and like, you can go find it or whatever.
Where it tells you what other books.
Yes,
are.
and so I was reading through that, and they have a lot of 1v1 battles in the page, and you just go to it. So I'm not sure what to expect with that, but I think it's gonna be great.
Hell, we had that one cover or whatever that I sent you, and it was Captain and Wolverine on the cover, like going after each other. I thought,
I think so. I'm really excited about that. But ultimately, I'll finish all the Ultimate Spider-Mans from that version. And then there's some DC comics that I want to read. I want to try to stay unbiased. We like DC the best. But I read DC. I read Injustice. So I feel like I'm gonna go stay on Marvel for a little bit.
You've already read some of the what was it, Batman Court of Owls and City of Owls.
Yeah, you let me borrow those. Yeah.
Oh, and the Justice League ones too, right?
Yes. Which one's those?
Origins, Villain Journey.
No, I haven't read those.
Oh, I thought you took those.
I don't think so.
Oh shit.
No, I need to read those. The Justice League I've read is Injustice, obviously, and then Deceased, which were solid.
Nice.
But like I said, I want to try to stay more on the Marvel side because I know less about the Marvel characters. So after Spider-Man, the thing that sucks is Spider-Man has a lot of good shit, dude.
Gosh, bro.
I could stay on Spider-Man probably for years.
Yes,
reading
there's
everything.
so much out there for Spider-Man, and it's funny because like it's not okay. So you have like the main title, Spider-Man.
Right.
Then you have Amazing Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Then you have Spectacular Spider-Man. Then you have Spider-Man in this Spider-Man. That's like
and I do ultimately want to read that story with him and Kraven.
Kraven's Last Hunt.
Yes, I want to read that. There's so much Spider-Man that I could read. I know, but I want to try to like
spread it out
on characters that I don't even know much about. Like I want to read the Daredevil one that you said is really good. I want to read some Avengers stuff just to know more about the characters. What I like about the like Justice League comics and like Avengers comics is you can learn a lot about characters just all in one. Like in Deceased and stuff, there's so many DC characters that I knew nothing about that you learn about. So yeah, I want to try to read a bunch of Avenger ones. I want to get to Secret Wars. There's a lot, dude. But I really like how the Omnis look because it's a thick ass book.
Yeah.
And you can get all of it. Some you could get a whole iteration of a comic in one Omni book.
Mhm.
Like the Avengers Secret Wars. That's just one book and it has everything. So and there's 2 books, but I think there's like a deluxe one and then there's a regular one.
For Secret Wars?
Yeah.
Oh,
Or
wow.
for no, sorry, not Secret Wars. The Avengers vs. X-Men. That's what I meant.
Okay.
That's what I meant. Sorry. The Avengers vs. X-Men is everything all in one book.
Yeah.
So and I want to read the Invincible ones.
Yeah, me and Emily went to Barnes & Noble yesterday, and I saw I guess with the omnibus of it or whatever the fuck it was, but
Yeah.
it was just number 1, and God, that thing got some girth to
Yeah,
it. Boy.
for Invincible, they're the Compendiums or some shit.
Yeah, them hoes got some girth
Yeah.
to it, boy.
But on Amazon, they're not that bad. It's $40. And,
wow.
And I've been seeing on TikTok, a lot of people are talking about how expensive it is. And because there's now on my TikTok, there's like collectors of Omni books. And it is expensive up front. Like for the Avengers one versus X-Men, it's I think it was like $80. And that's a lot.
But originally it was $150.
Well, originally it was $150. Yes, it was on sale. But if I go and get each volume for each one, each volume is $15-$20 sometimes. So like by the time I hit 3 volumes and I may have a bunch left, that's the same price as if I got an Omni and everything's in there. That's how it is for the Ultimate Spider-Man, because I originally bought volume 1 of Ultimate Spider-Man, and that was $15, and then volume 2 was $25, and then volume 3 was $20-something bucks. By that time, bro, it cost me what I spent on the Omni, and I got more.
See, and I think that's where I was thinking about it, because I went to a couple comic shops and I was talking to one of the owners of one of them, because I've known him for a couple years, and I was telling him about the Omni for Avengers vs. X-Men, and he was saying that the main story for Avengers vs. X-Men, when that first came out, it was just a single issue 0 through 12, and that was it. He said you can go buy the volume, which we have. He was like, and that's just the story. That's Avengers vs. X-Men. No more, no less. He said, but the Omni will have stuff from the 80s, 90s, as far as whenever they allude to something like, and you'll see like in some of the comics that you read now, like at the very bottom, will say, for more info, look back at this issue from this run or this. And so he was saying, you're going to have stuff like that where it's going to say, if you want to know more, go read this. So you're going to have that 1981, 1999, and then like 2000. He goes, but if it's just the story you're looking at, he goes, the volume is fine. But then, when we were talking about trying to figure out between the Omni or volume, if we're going to do it, then like how you said, like, I'm just going to read the whole thing.
Well, and so like I think this is a special case because this Omni book has multiple stories, like your friend said. But like the Ultimate Spider-Man, it's literally
just that one run.
It's literally issue 1 to 40.
Yeah.
And so it's all in one book, and then volume 2 is 41 to whatever, and it has no extra shit. Like
that's why I was thinking for the X-Men or Avengers vs. X-Men, the volume would be it because it's just that event.
Yeah, we could have just bought the volume.
But you're right, for the Ultimate, you are definitely right, because that's just one run. Instead of having to buy 7 volumes, you can just buy the Omni and call it a day. And that's where I'm having the dilemma, is because I just read Daredevil and Elektra, the Red Fist saga. But the funny thing is, I started at the end.
Oh, shit.
So, but even like the Red Fist saga, if you look on the site, it says number 1, like volume 1.
Yeah.
But that's the end of the full run for Chip Zdarsky's story, which is so weird. And I didn't know. I thought, bro, I'm going to start at number 1.
Yeah.
And I finished all that. Fantastic story. Daredevil gets a brand new suit. He's King Daredevil in that motherfucker. Ooh, he looks clean, boy. But now I have to go back and get the first runs of them. And so it's just like, okay, do I just get the runs or do I get the Omni of everything? But what's funny is that the Omni only ends, I think, at volume 7. And then I have volume 7, Devil's Reign, and then it starts that. So it's just like, okay, so
it's definitely a lot to keep up with because I've had to like research because I don't want to start like that. Like I don't want to start at the end. Like I want to make sure I start at the beginning.
Yeah.
And I found it a lot easier just to get the Omnis because it's just proven point. And like on Amazon, especially, Amazon's good about you can click the thing and it'll show the entire collection.
Yeah.
And so I can make sure that I start at the first one. So like Ultimate Spider-Man, I know that there's 4 Omni books, and that's the whole thing.
Yeah.
And I don't have to find volume 1, volume 2. This place may not have volume 3, so I got to look at this place for volume 3 because I don't want to. But Amazon may still have 4 and 5. Like, I went to the comic book shop with you, and I struggled to find volume 2, but I could find 3 and 4 just fine.
Yeah.
Like, so I just felt like it's just easier just to get the Omni books. So either way, that's what I'm working on now. I just bought a bookshelf because I have quite a bit of books.
Nice.
So I'll put them in there. But yeah, dude, I want to try to stay in the middle of everything, reading both DC and Marvel. And so I'll probably the next DC character that I'll do. I think I'll read some Batman ones because I haven't really read any Batman ones.
Nice.
But what about you?
So as I said, I read the Daredevil and Electro by Chip Zdarsky or whatever. I think that one came out in 2022. But his official run started in 2019.
Yeah.
So
there's a Daredevil one that I want to read. Sorry, not to cut you off, but I don't know if
I
don't know if this is in the same one. Let me look at my list here. This may be a completely different story.
God, the story I want to read though is Devil's Reigns. It happens right before the books I read or whatever, and that involves so many people, bro.
It is called. I'm loading it up here. Daredevil by Chip Zdarsky. That's just what it's called.
Let me see.
It's Daredevil, part of Daredevil by Chip Zdarsky. That's it.
That's the author I'm reading right now.
So I wonder if it's the same story.
Does it show the cover?
Yes. It's just Daredevil. That one is Daredevil and Elektra.
Volume 1 cover.
That's it. That's the only book that there is. If you click the collection, it's only one.
1 through 30. Yeah, that's a part of the stuff.
Okay, cool. See, so that's editions 1 through 30 for $60.
It started 2019, 1 through 30, yeah.
So for $60 versus if I go get all the volumes, or 68, but if I go get all the volumes, like you would spend more.
Yeah.
So that's why I like doing the omnis. And they just look, I just feel like they look clean, bro. Thick ass book. Like, and it has everything in it.
Yeah. So like, yeah, even that, oh, damn, my phone's over there. But when I sent you the back, and you already have it now, but the back of the Avengers vs. X-Men, it even says like Uncanny X-Men, X-Men from this, Avengers this, annual number 1. Like, and I'm like, whew, if a real like shows you like the extra side shit that can all make up this story. And that's wild.
Yeah.
But yeah, so like I said, Daredevil and Electro I read. Marco months ago let me Power Rangers and TMNT.
Yeah, I want to read
their
some
crossover.
of those too.
He wondered if you wanted to read it because he was like, because I when I finally saw bullshit and I just honed down and read it, I read it like that, bro.
Yeah.
It was so quick. I finished the Daredevil shit, and I finished the Daredevil's last volume, and then I finished the Turtles in one night.
Yeah, you can read a lot.
And then I brought it back to him. He goes, "Does Mario want to read?" I go, "Honestly, I don't know." He goes, "Well, find out." And then he let him read.
Yeah. I mean, if he's willing to let him go,
it was pretty cool, bro.
Yeah.
That means to see both of them interact like that. It was a really cool one to see. And then he told me, he goes, "Volume 2 is really good too." I was like, "All right, well, shit. Then I'm going to end up reading that too." At the moment, what I am reading is I still have it here, Batman Shadow War. So Batman, Deathstroke, and Damian Wayne, all of them in it. Bro,
I saw that one on Amazon.
It's so good right now. I'm enjoying it. But yeah, like you just said, Avengers vs. X-Men, we're going to read that coming soon. And then my Amazon list is filled, bro. It is filled.
I've quite a bit.
Yeah.
But mine are just Omni, so like I don't have that much. So it's like if I, for these modern, like the new Ultimate Spider-Man, I would have to read volumes if I really want to wait.
Yeah.
Because volume 1 is going to release on Amazon, I think this week actually, or last week or something.
The new Ultimate Spider-Man,
yes.
September.
Yeah, so,
September 10th.
So
yeah.
like I would have to, it would take forever for them to put it in an omnibook. I'd have to wait.
Yeah.
So like that one I would have to read. Just
what's annoying is
volumes.
that the volume I think is going to go all the way to issue like 5 or 6, but yet they're on issue, if I'm not mistaken, like 11.
Oh yeah, we're gonna be behind. Like
so
if we want to read volumes and omnis, we're gonna be behind.
Yeah. So then I thought to myself, because I went to the comic book shop yesterday, and I still plan on going today, maybe. But I thought to myself, fuck, bro, I could just buy the damn issues and call it a day right now. I could be caught up like literally by the end of the week.
Yeah.
But I don't know. We'll see.
Because
But
they're like $2, right?
yeah, like goes from like $3 to $5.
See,
Like-
so that could be pricey, $5.
Oh, trust me. Why do you think I stopped doing
Yeah.
comics after a while? Like, I for real like was going every Wednesday to buy comics because I've had. I mean, bro, I have a case down here. I have a case inside the closet or whatever. The other one I just bought was Venom War Spider-Man. That was pretty good, and that just started. And the whole series is slowly coming out, and I'm like, I might as well just start reading them right now. I mean,
See,
it's just
I just feel like there's a lot that you could go back and read. Not saying you specifically, but just in general.
yeah.
And so I feel like I won't ever really have that problem of, damn, I really, I want to buy these because there's so much I could go back and read.
Yeah,
so like, there's so many Spider-Man stories. By the time I'm done reading the Spider-Man, this one will probably already be in volumes. Like, you know, like it's not. So I'll just go back and read stuff.
Whenever we leave, though, if you want to take that one, check it out. That's pretty good.
Yeah, sure.
And then it shows they just came out with Venom War, like the official title for Venom War or whatever. You know how they have like the Venom horse inside the new Venom trailer? It debuts inside the comic, so everyone's like, get this comic.
Yeah.
They're like, because guess what? One day it's going to be worth money. It's like, oh my gosh.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, it was pretty good. But as far as comics, yeah, bro, I mean, I'm glad we're starting to pick up on reading again. I mean,
Yeah, I started for a little bit and then I got off of it, and it's hard because like editing this and like making clips from this, you're just on your phone, you're on like computer a lot,
and that's something that we said that we were trying to also do is get off social or
right.
get off
And
our
so like,
phones
and
a
I
lot,
can
too.
tell a difference because we definitely have a less amount of clips to post because we're reading more. But I like it because, like I said, I try to stay off my phone, and I think it's more so just social media. Like it's not even really staying off your phone; it's more so just staying off social media. That's like the thing. So
we talked about it on here, bro. Social media is bad, but at the same time, it's like, bro.
I mean, we definitely
need our stuff to talk about.
Right, we definitely need it for that. But I try to just be on it during the day, and then at night, if I'm tired, the best thing to do is just read a book. And then, bro, I notice you go to sleep a lot faster. Like you just.
Oh yeah, that's 100%. I was reading the Shadow War, and I told myself I'm just gonna read maybe 1 or 2 chapters. 4 chapters later, and I was like, damn, okay, it's time to go to bed. Like, you just get lost. Mm-hmm. You really get lost in it.
So, no, it's really good, though. And there's so many stories to read, bro. So many. Yeah. So, like, it's never ending.
It's not like a movie where we got to wait a couple years. No, we have it right there.
Right.
But yeah, I'm happy we're doing this.
Nice. Yeah, me too.
One last thing to talk about before we move on to WWE. We'll go over it really quick, bro. Finally happened. Deadpool has now joined the $1 billion club, bro.
I saw.
Wow.
Past the Joker.
It
right?
now is the highest grossing rated R film of all time. It passed the Joker.
Expected.
It did it in 18 days.
Very impressive. And it's still in theaters.
And it's still in theaters, and it's still going up. It's slowly, but it's still going up. But it's so crazy. I always think about it did this in 18 days. Avengers Endgame did it in 5.
That's crazy.
It did it in 5, bro. So,
that's just a once in a
Thursday,
lifetime
Friday,
thing,
Saturday,
though.
Sunday, Monday. There you go.
That's
bro.
just a once in a lifetime type deal, though. I say that, but we got it twice.
I was about
actually.
to say, maybe who knows?
Yeah.
Secret Wars.
Yeah, that's true.
At Doomsday. People are going to go see RDJ.
Yeah.
But yeah, bro. If join the $1 billion club, but with that happening, bro, all 3 Deadpool movies are now in the top 5 highest grossing films or rated R films of all time. Isn't that crazy?
Very impressive.
All 3 of them.
We expected it. I mean, I thought for sure it was hitting $1 billion. 18 days though was pretty quick. I don't know if I thought it was going to be in 18 days. Just because it's the whole rated R aspect. If this was a PG-13, I would have said, yeah, bro, 18 days
Way
for
sooner.
sure. Yeah. 18 days as a rated R movie. How long did it take to Joker? Do you know?
No, I should have wrote that one.
Yeah, I'm sure it was a lot. I'm sure it was a slow burn.
But it is still not the highest grossing movie for this year.
Yeah, not Dune. Fucking the Disney one. Right?
Inside Out 2 is still at $1.5 billion. And can Deadpool and Wolverine catch it?
I don't think so.
I think it's just that family movie.
The fact that it hit $1 billion is, and that's
win.
even competing with a family movie that everybody can go see is a win, bro. So yeah, I don't think it hits 1.5, but very impressive, bro.
Yeah.
Big W for Marvel. For MCU, they needed it. They needed it.
Yeah, bro. So let's just hope they keep that momentum when it comes to.
I think so.
Captain.
I think it's gonna be good. And then the trailer for the Thunderbolts,
that leaked trailer?
It didn't get officially released, but we saw the leaked one, and dude, it looks solid. Like,
it looks very solid.
That one is one that definitely heightened my level of expectation. Mm-hmm. Not the Venom, not the Kraven one, but that one. Just seeing a leaked trailer of it, I'm just like, oh, bro, I vibe with this. Like, this shit is
Elena again, bro.
Yeah, like this shit. Like it feels, it has like a darker tone. Like so like I think it's gonna be good.
And that little fight scene they showed, or whatever, with U.S. agent Yelena, Ghost, and Taskmaster all in it. Oh, bro, that was so clean.
I think that's a solid ass squad too.
Yeah, I mean, just all like B-list, C-list, makeshift teams in it, bro. But all of them could be powerful as fuck together. Yeah. I mean, I'm really excited about that one. But like hopefully, Captain America: Brave New World keeps up the momentum. I don't think it needs to make $1 billion to say it kept up the momentum or anything like that, but I feel like it just needs to be successful.
I think it needs to be good.
Yeah. Now, if it has like a $300 million, like when it's all said and done, then I'll be like, bro, that sucks. But I think maybe 6, 7.
If it hits 6, 7, and it's at least solid between the
critics and audience,
critics and the community that loves superhero movies, I think that's a win. Because I think there are going to be casual people that are not going to go see this movie just because they have no interest in seeing it.
Yeah.
It's not like a Deadpool movie, like where casual people who aren't normally superhero fans will go watch this movie because it's funny. Like I think you could, not even being a superhero fan, you could go enjoy Deadpool.
Yes,
because it's just funny. It's just a fun movie.
Yeah.
Whereas I don't think that'll be the case with Captain America.
I still think about Deadpool Wolverine, thinking, God, I truly love that film.
Dude, I
do.
was just watching a TikTok of this movie guy that I forget his name. He hated it. He hated it, and he's getting so much flack for it. But he says it's an awful movie. And I don't know. I just find it hard to. Now, I'm sure if you really like took away biasness, really just went, if you're not even a superhero fan and you went straight just as a critic, I'm sure you could pick apart so many things. But it's such a fun movie. I don't know how, but that's why we can never be movie critics, I think.
Yeah.
That's why
it's
we
hard
can
for me.
yes.
And I've talked to you about it. I've even told Marco before. It's like some things I can see, like for some movies, I'm like, bro, that script was bad. Or like, the way they did this edit or this camera angle, I'm like, yeah, bro, why do you do that? But this one, I just look at it and I go, I don't know. Maybe because maybe I am biased. Maybe I am just having too much fun to where I look past everything.
I think, and I said that in one of the episodes where we talked about it. Like, there were some things that didn't make sense to me or I wish they would have done different. But the movie was so fun that I just can completely overlook that because it's like I didn't go to critique the movie. I went to enjoy this aspect of it. And that's why we can never be movie critics.
And then you have them people online, bro, that say that don't go see this movie because they be taking God's name in vain, bro.
Yeah, I saw
a couple of those TikToks.
But that's why we can never be movie critics. Like, we more than likely, I'd say 95% of the time, don't really think any superhero movies are like completely awful. Other than like Madam Web. That's why I said like 95% of the time. Like, we could go and watch it and we'll be like, it was decent. Like, it wasn't that bad. But it's because we enjoy the superhero aspect of it. So that's why we can never be movie critics. But yeah, he hated it. And I thought that's crazy.
All that tells me, bro, is, hey, Disney, James Gunn, DC, you want someone to go hype your movie up? Call us.
Yeah, if you want us to talk good about it, we'll talk about it. Pay me a check, bro. I don't care.
But notice I didn't say Sony, bro.
Yeah, pay me a check, bro. I don't care. I'll make sure I put paid sponsorship, and I'll tell people I don't give a fuck, bro. This shit is good.
That shit was good as fuck. Hey, they could have called us for Madam Web, boy. I would have hyped that bitch up. They'd be like, Dakota Johnson, even better than 50 Shades of Grey, bro. I promise.
Anything else?
That's it for our movie news and pop culture shit, bro.
Nice. Well, if you care to listen to our WWE, it'll be in a separate episode. It'll still be episode 43, but it'll be Lame Guys WWE podcast. So,
but yeah, that's it for our news.
Cool. Catch you guys next week.
Later.